Hi, everybody, and welcome back to our third Global Health and Wellbeing Coaching Symposium by YourCoach Health. Super excited to have all of you back here with us. My name is Marina Borhovich, and I am the CEO and founder of YourCoach Health. And I am joined by Ashley Honeycutt, who is our Director of Health Coaching Operations here at YourCoach Health.
Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Welcome to our session. Ashley and I are excited to co-host it together. And this session is Technology, New Clients, Community. Yes, please. So we're excited to demystify some of that for you and to share more about YourCoach, to share more about our platform, and to share more what it means to be the operating system for behavior change powered by health and wellness coaches, just like you. So first and foremost, we are category creators. We did create this category of operating system for behavior change powered by health coaching. And what that means is we have all the pieces to plug health coaching into any company. So on one side, we have a platform with wonderful coaches just like you practicing on it. And our platform has all the capabilities for you to run your business. And Ashley and I are going to go into some of those features in some more detail because we do get a lot of questions and we change up our features a lot. You know, we update them, we listen to you. So some of the videos that we have out there are outdated already. So we're happy to go into some more detail into what the features look like today. So on one side, we have the practicing coaches on our platform. On the other side, we have companies, and these are our industry partners who are looking for health coaches to surround their product or service. These are digital health companies. And what we do as a platform, we plug APIs and widgets, which I know are a really fun word. Widget doesn't even sound like a real word, but I promise you that it is. So we plug these APIs and widgets into our partners' platforms. So for their users, it's a really comfortable experience. And then you are wonderful coaches, you're on our platform, and you get to have new client opportunities. And these opportunities are not for everybody. This is, you know, because we pride ourselves on providing verified and validated coaches, and we believe in true health coaching. So this is where Ashley comes in, and she works with a lot of coaches. And when the coaches reach that certain perk that bubbles them up for these opportunities, you get to talk to Ashley, and you get to find out more about that. So we have all the pieces to create this wonderful operating system, and we're super excited about that. And we are more than happy to share more about that if you still have questions after we're done with our little session here. Should we go into some of our features?
The best part. I'm so excited.
We keep saying that about every part, right? We're like, well, this is the best part. No, this is the best part of the platform. Yeah, you know, and I always say this, the platform, I created this platform. It was a toy for myself because I'm a health coach myself. And this was for me to work with my clients. And it was all the features that I felt that I needed. And then it's now almost 3 years later. And as we evolved, as we're building out the platform, we have over 2,700 coaches on a platform now. So we're listening to you. We're listening to what it is that you want. And that's why some of these features have evolved because of you. So we do appreciate that. Keep the feedback coming. We want it, you know, we want to make your virtual home, which is YourCoach Health, really cozy and really comfortable. And for this to be really the only space you need to run your health coaching business.
Yeah, absolutely. And that starts with getting set up on the platform, right? So you're going to set up your practice and your programs. So here you can see where you would set up your programs. And as we go through this, one of my favorite pieces of my position is being able to talk with coaches and learn what they do in their practice, learn how they operate, what features that they need. And when they start setting up their programs, remember your program is going to be that definition of what your client can expect from the coaching relationship. It's, in other words, your signature system, right? Something that's unique to your coaching practice. It outlines all of those services that you're going to offer. It gives clarity for what your client's going to expect. And all of that can be outlined here. And you can actually see this nice little sample where it's going to walk you through the template, and it's going to let you put in all of those features. You can choose if you're going to have a group program, if you're going to set up an individual program. You can put in sizes, duration, if it's going to be weeks or months long. You can even choose an evergreen program, which means that it has no end date. Lots of features you can put in here.
Yeah, and one thing we didn't mention is I know you see both the desktop and the mobile here. So the platform is available on both the desktop and mobile, because sometimes some features are really comfortable when you're sitting in front of your computer at home, and some features are really, really useful when you're on the go and you just need to answer that message or to do like a quick voice note. But we'll tell you more about that in a bit.
And contracts. So the contract is one of the first things that your client will see when they join your program if you choose to upload one. And they'll need to digitally sign it in the platform before they ever proceed to the next step. And then the really cool feature is that once they have signed this, it will automatically be saved to a file in your library so that you can both easily reference it at any time. So everything's HIPAA compliant on our platform. It gets saved there for ease of use. You don't have to worry about if the client has access to a scanner, if they know how to operate it, where you're going to store it. It's all in one spot.
None of that is necessary. And tomorrow we actually have a really amazing panel coming up. It's legal, finance, and all that other fun stuff. It's literally called like all that other stuff, because let's face it, we're good at what we do, but sometimes we're not that great at that other stuff. So we're going to have experts for both legal and finance who are going to shed a little more light on what it is that we need as coaches to successfully run our practice. And
and I think
go ahead.
We both got excited and jumped in. Go ahead.
So one thing I wanted to mention is that you're not obliged to use any of the platform features. You can use as much or as little as you'd like. If there is no contract, if you like to email your contract, if you like to fax it, if you like to hand deliver it, you can do whatever you want. If you want to accept payments outside of the platform, you can absolutely do that as well. So we don't oblige you to use any of the features. It's there for you to use at your comfort level, whatever you need and whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, which ties in really nicely with exactly what I was going to point out here too. If you see on the right-hand side here, that stripe tile, that's an option for you to be able to accept payments within the platform, and you can integrate that as part of your program. So you can set it up for it to bill your clients in totality with your program, or set it up for monthly payments. We actually don't charge anything additional for that service. You coordinate directly with Stripe, and you can, if you have an existing Stripe account, you can go ahead and put that in here, or you can easily set one up just by clicking. It's very streamlined, very easy, makes the process super simple.
That's what we like, a simple process.
Yep.
And then speaking of contracts, that's where you get to keep them. They stay right in the library. There is a client contracts folder. They're automatically dropped in there. So if you want to access any of your contracts, the folder is already created, and that's where you would go to access them.
Yeah, and you can also add any variety of documents, pictures here. You can even put links here to different videos or programs that you put PowerPoints in here if there's slides that you want to share. You can create folders to organize things. I'm a big folder organization person, so that's really nice.
I love your folders. Post-its and folders. That's your trick.
You're giving away all my secrets.
I am. Tricks to we should do a webinar on organizational skills with Ashley, because you rock at it. That's your forte.
It does have a piece of my heart. I love organization. So you can organize to your heart's content with the folders here. And also there's no limit on the number of materials that you can put in here. So you can upload as much as you would find helpful to your clients.
We love the library feature, and you can actually drip the material to your clients. So you can set when you want it to open and which day of the program. So you don't constantly need to go in every day and do that. The material will drip for whatever you set it for.
Yep. And I know we hopped forward to tasks and to-dos, but there's one piece that I am just really in love with that I feel like we have to touch on, and that's the curated folder of coaches' resources that's within the library. And that's something that we love supporting coaches. It's part of our DNA here. And so you're going to find all kinds of things here to support you in your practice. So there's things like client assessments, everything from Wheel of Life, decisional balance, life mapping exercises, to a scope of practice document. and even risk referral resources. So a whole variety of things that we're constantly adding to just to support you in your practice.
Super important. And I just wanted to add, any of these resources, if there's something that you constantly use and you think other coaches could benefit from it, let us know. If a lot of people ask and we feel that this is something that could be useful to a lot of you, we'll absolutely put that in the library. We'll put that in your resources folder, because that's what we're here for. We're here to support you and help you grow your practice. Tasks and to-dos.
Yes. So tasks are something that you want your clients to do on a regular basis. So things that we see pretty frequently, or that I've used in my practice, are things like journaling, daily steps, meditation, or breath work. And you can set these to repeat at any frequency. They could be daily, weekly, monthly, or even just a one-time task. You can also set an end date for those tasks. So if you want them to run for a week or 2 weeks or a month, you can set them for that end task, which is really great for those evergreen programs that we talked about. One also little tip that I love that I've used in some of my programs, I've seen other coaches use, is you can actually create a task for your clients to schedule their very first live session with you within the app, which I think is a huge bonus and a great way to kind of leverage this task feature.
Yeah, and another little tip. So when you set up your programs, you can actually choose how many live sessions are included in that program. But sometimes you want to add a live session ad hoc. You want to talk to your client first. You want to decide when it is. So when you click on that little create event in the right-hand corner, you'll see task or live session. So if you want to create a live session, that's just what you do. And your client is going to get a notification. You will get a notification just before that live session is about to start. And you don't need to go anywhere else to conduct that live session. You don't need to leave the app. Again, HIPAA compliant, all-in-one practice management platform. So your chats, your videos, your notes, everything in one place. Live sessions.
Right to the live sessions.
Yeah, so you can have one-on-one live sessions. You can have group live sessions. There is no limit to how many clients you can have participate. You can have different views. You can record these sessions and you can share them. Again, recording is up to you if this is something that you want to do. You can share these sessions with your clients later if you want, or you can just keep them for yourself. But sometimes to evaluate, sometimes to yourself, sometimes to give yourself a reminder of what happened in the last session. So it's all the features are there for you as you need them. Did I miss anything?
You covered it all beautifully.
It's as if I created this platform.
Yeah, as if and coached.
As if, right? How, chat and voice messaging. This is a fun one. We love this one.
Yeah. Again, this is all about convenience. It's everything in one space, and also having that mobile app. A lot of times you're on the go, right? So you have it right there with you. You can respond to those messages. I love also there's an option for voice notes, because sometimes, let's be honest, we just get tired of typing too. So that's one piece of it. But the other piece of it is we just want to be human. And there's so much inflection and tone that can come from just speaking. So when a client shares something with you and you really want to share that excitement, or maybe you want to convey a different emotion, that voice note is so powerful to create that connection. So just having that option, I personally love it.
I do too. Sometimes things just lost in translation when you type to each other, and even with the use of emojis, which are sometimes overused, right? Sometimes things just get lost, and there's nothing like that personal voice note that just sets things straight and sets the stage where it needs to be.
And of course, you can send pictures or upload files in the chat as well.
Absolutely. Short and long-term goals. That's the crux of it, right? This is what we're here for, to help clients set those goals for behavior change. And we find that this is at the heart of the platform, at the heart of what we do as health coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that we have the option for these two different ones, because they serve two very different purposes, right? So we have these long-term goals where you're really thinking big. So these are those big, main, overarching goals that are part of the program. So I've set things like, transform your sleep, or reduce anxiety, increase energy, these really big ideas that are going to be the duration of the program. And then you have your short-term goals. These are those SMART goals that you're setting with your client. They're really those client-led goals. They're very specific in their actions. And the great thing about setting these short-term goals within the app is not only does it give your clients a place where they have accountability and they can check these off on their side, but there's two different ways they can do that. So one, they can actually, you can set it up to account for the steps. So it could be something like if they say, oh, I'm going to walk 3 days this week, you could put in day 1, day 2, and day 3 for them to check off. Or if they say it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, you could put it in Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and they can check those days off when they're done with them. Or maybe they say, I just want to walk 5 miles this week. They don't know when they're going to do it or how they're going to do it, but they know that that's their goal and that feels good to them. Then you can set it up to be a cumulative goal where you put in that 5 miles and they can log it in increments as they do it. So lots of options, lots of different ways to use it to build that accountability between you and your client.
And also, if you want to set the goals for your clients after you've had your session, you can absolutely do that. Or you can give your clients the option to add their own goals. So if they want to add goals in between sessions, they can absolutely do that as well. So it's up to you, however you want to run your program. Notes. So good.
Notes. Yes. This goes into my heart with organization right here. So notes are everything. Being able just to keep track of all of the information, because so much happens in sessions and in chats, and being able to keep up with it. And these session notes are designed just for the coach. So these are just coach facing right now. There's something that you can use to keep track of all of your ideas. You can keep, they're color coded. So if you are an organizational person like me who has even different colored pins for different things, you're going to love the color coded feature, and you can color code them for what type of note they are. If they're a personal information like birthdays, vacation plans, things like that. If they're financial things like a payment plan, maybe you've worked out with them, or future goal ideas could be a different color. Maybe barriers or challenges come in a different color, and super easy to look at and give you that visual support. You can always go back and reference them.
Yep, we love session notes. Coaches love session notes. It's just a really convenient way to keep tabs on all your clients. Because let's face it, we all want more clients, right? And at some point, you're going to miss things, you're going to forget things. So the more detailed notes you keep, it's just going to serve you better.
Yeah.
We also have our wonderful coaching community on the platform. So this is about technology, new clients, and community. And this is the community part of it. We have a community manager. Her name is Rebecca, and she's absolutely fantastic. I know a lot of you know her already. If you don't, you should absolutely get to know her. And that's what she's there for. And the community that we have on the platform is for coaches to come together. It's to celebrate your wins. It's to share ideas. It's to share resources. We truly want you to feel that this is somewhere that you can come and share your excitement with, right? Because there's a lot of people around. If something goes wrong, they want to lend a hand, and right, like it's a little bit self-serving to help somebody when something is off. But I think it's even better to celebrate with somebody when things go right, because a lot of times we just don't want to brag about things, and we just feel like we're bragging, but it's not, because we always want to celebrate our clients. So why not celebrate us? And we want to celebrate you coaches when you have your win. So that's what the community is for. You can also, so this feature is available to coaches only on the platform, where if you go to the community tab, you'll be able to see all the other coaches on the platform. Now, your clients, when you bring them on the platform, they will never see that. This is only for coaches. We can't stress that enough. It's only for you. And the reason for this is to connect with others. So if you want to maybe work with somebody who complements your specialty, or if you heard of a coach and you want to connect with them, maybe they're a mentor that you want to possibly work with, this is something that you would do here. You could do a quick search. You can search by keywords, or you can search by their name if you know what their name is, and you can just send them a direct message right within the platform.
We're such people in the coaching world, so I love that we can come together and celebrate together.
We are people. I like that. I get our new tagline. We're people. And then we have our toolbox, and this is where the coaching resources would be. This is what Ashley alluded to earlier, all these resources that we have for your coaches. This is also where you would have the form and questionnaire. So you can create your own forms on a platform. You send them within the platform to your clients. Again, nobody needs to print anything out, fill anything out, send it back to you. It's done right within the platform where you can keep track of it.
Yeah, and for your convenience, again, just options for you. We try to make it as easy as possible. There are templates that you can start with that you can kind of rip off of and decide what questions fit your needs, or you can custom create yours from scratch. Totally up to you.
Absolutely. And if you have been using something else, like another service, and you've already uploaded all your stuff and you think it's really inundated, it's just a big deal to bring it here and to try to set it up all over again, let us know. And the team here at YourCoach will be more than happy to help you set up all those forms and questionnaires on a platform. So it's easy for you. We've done it so many times. It's just a couple of clicks for us at this point. Why digital technology is important in health and wellness coaching. The world has changed, hasn't it?
So much.
So much. It's a virtual world. And I think that's probably the best thing that probably the only good thing that came out of the pandemic is that people realized that they could connect virtually, that some meetings no longer need to be face-to-face meetings. And with coaching, yes, sometimes it's preferred to have that face-to-face, but there's geographical lines, right? Sometimes you just can't coach somebody who is not in a next town over or 2 towns over. And this is something that's obviously available now with technology. And especially with our health coachpreneurs, which is the term we coined for those coaches who are practicing on a platform and running their own practice, but also want more clients. And these are the coaches that are contracting with us. I think that's just a really great example of how technology works and how amazing it is, because there's coaches that connect clients all over the country, and obviously we want to match based on time zones to make sure that the hours that you set are convenient for you and that the clients have the hours that they want to meet. But other than that, the world is yours. And while for now we're in US only, I mean, there's coaches from all over the world on a platform, but our business is focused on US and our industry partners are in US only. The rest of the world is there, and we will get there eventually. But for now, we're connecting East and West Coast, right? So we are across all 50 states. There are coaches everywhere, and we're connecting clients. And tomorrow we actually have an amazing session with some of the health coachpreneurs that have contracted through us, and you'll be able to hear directly from them what it is that we do here at YourCoach. Honesty and authenticity, that's the key. That's our DNA. That's what this company is built on. And we want to be very transparent with you. So you'll hear from them. You'll hear what it's like being a contractor with YourCoach. And I think it's going to be a really, really fun panel to listen to attend. Ashley, anything that I missed here?
You covered it so beautifully. It's all about meeting clients where they're at. I mean, and it opens up a whole nother world. I know you talked about being in the town and the next town away, but I'm in Texas. The next town could be an hour away. I mean, it's crazy, right? So my pool is even smaller when you talk about even in the town. So removing those geographical barriers, it opens up a whole new world. It opens access for a whole nother group of people who may not be able to have health coaching otherwise. And that brings us back to our mission, right? We want to bring health coaching to the entire global population. So this is just another step in that direction.
Absolutely. And no, you're absolutely right. And we set it out to do the right way because it's all about connection. And that's why we have the video sessions, because chat only, yes, sure. After a while, you can have chat conversations with your client, but that initial connection is so important. And that's why it's important to connect over video. And that's why Ashley and I talked about voice notes before. It's important to hear that tone of voice, the person that you're speaking to, because we're also used to speaking with bots all the time. Technology is amazing, and it's great that we're able to click a couple of buttons and get the information that we need. But there is nothing like that human connection. And, we just keep saying human eye is still greater than AI. So at least at this point. I don't think we talked about our pricing model here at YourCoach, did we?
We have not.
We have not. So our I think we have like a bunch of mottos around here, but one of them is we want to reward you for doing your great work even better. So we don't think you should be penalized because you have more clients. We think you should be rewarded to have more for having more clients. So to start in our platform as a trial, you always have 2 individual programs and 1 group program for free. If you run those programs for a year, you have a free for a year, for 2 years, for 2 years. There's no limit how long you can have those 2 individual programs and 1 group program. However, when you sign on your 4th client or your 4th program, then the payment model comes in, and you earn points for all the activities that you do on the platform. So I know I always say this, but it's like, it's no longer a spoiler because it's out there. But by the time you get to the 4th client, you're not even paying the full platform price, which starts at $40. Because even by just filling out your profile and uploading your certificate, you already earned enough points to bring it down to $35 or even $30 a month. So that's where the platform starts. It starts at 40, which nobody really pays. Then you get to 35, 30, and it goes down to as low as $10 a month. And there's no trick to it. It's just the activities that you do for running programs, for inviting clients, for creating tasks for them, for creating goals for clients, completing their goals. It's pretty much what you do as a coach, but we reward you for that with our little gamified pricing model. So we thought that was a great idea. We're super excited about it, and we want your feedback. What do you think about gamified pricing model?
I love that we reward coaches for coaching everything. I mean, like you said, session notes, live sessions, goals, all of that is building towards rewarding you for practicing with more clients.
Super exciting. We keep saying that we're just really excited about everything that we do here. Our industry partnerships, and this is something that we touched upon, and this is part of what makes us the operating system for behavior change powered by health coaches. And this is also this is actually the technology, the new clients, and the community part of our platform all in one. Sometimes, I mean, you could be an amazing coach, but you just don't know how to market yourself. It's really hard to get clients. Like we're not going to lie. It's hard to get clients on a big scale. It's hard to get clients on a small scale. It's really hard. And this is where we come in. You do what you do best, which is coaching, and we do what we do best, which is creating these industry partnerships with amazing companies, with amazing forward thinkers that want to surround their product or service with health coaching. And this is what we bring to you. We bring you more opportunities to do what you do best. And I know how hard it is to find at least 1 client, but there's been a coach on our platform who said she wants a maximum of 30 clients, and she got those 30 clients from us overnight.
Yes.
It was, I love that. Just her schedule has filled. She had live sessions set up. Clients were ready to work with her. There's no selling. There's no sales call, there's no cold calls, there's nothing. You have clients that you're ready to work with, and we match those clients to you. It's not just, oh, here's a coach, here's a client. That's why our vetting process is pretty extensive, because we want to make sure that this relationship is something that's going to continue. And our big partnership is with Twill, and we're powering up their duet life coaching component, and we couldn't be more excited about that. So you're gonna hear more about that in the session tomorrow. So definitely attend that one. Ashley, I see a lot of you now.
I would love to duplicate myself like this. If we can have 3 of me, I say we do this.
If you figure it out, let me know, because that would be fantastic. And I would take 3 of you as well. So that would be even better. We have events all the time. We are super excited to bring you these events. It's to help level you up as coaches. It's to give you more tools to practice with your clients. I think, Ashley, you probably speak better to the amazing events that we've had.
The events are a ton of fun. It's where we get to come together as coaches. And like you said, it is an opportunity to level up your practice. Another benefit of it is if you are an MBC HWC, these are qualified for continuing education credits with the NBHWC. So you're kind of filling 2 buckets there. You get to learn something new. We cover all kinds of topics. I mean, you can see two very different topics here, one on imposter syndrome, which can be useful with our clients, but also really good for ourselves, as the coach in those situations. And then coaching in the presence of trauma, which I feel like, if anybody was here for that session, it's something that we don't talk about often enough in the coaching world. But at YourCoach, we're here. We want to talk about those difficult subjects. We want to bring you that content that's helpful and valuable to your practice. So lots of diversity in topics here. We actually have a book club coming up next month. So definitely want to keep a tab on all of our events. There's lots of different ones, but we really value bringing these in another addition to your coaching practice to bring value.
And we always want you to get value out of them. These events are not
Yeah.
self-serving. We want you to benefit. We want you to come out and say, I learned something new today. I have extra tools in my toolbox, which I think it's really important, because if you're going to spend an hour with us, we want to make sure that that hour was worth it. So there's a lot more in the pipeline, and we do talk about the uncomfortable topics. It's not always fun, and there's a lot of hard things that we hear as coaches. There's a lot of hard truths, right? So there's and we do talk about those uncomfortable topics as well. Honesty and authenticity, right?
Right.
I think that brings us to the end of our chat. And this is always so much fun. This is why Ashley and I have town halls every month, because we just love connecting with you guys, and we love chatting with you, and we love telling you about what's new on the platform and what some of the exciting upcoming things are. And I hope you found this useful, the Technology New Clients community. Yes, please. We do feel that we have all of those pieces for you guys. If there's something that you feel is missing, if there's something that we can do more of, please let us know. We are listening. It may take us a minute or two to get back to you, but we are listening. Please reach out to us, team@YourCoach.health. If you're not yet a practicing coach on the YourCoach platform, as you can see, there are so many benefits besides having this great tool to run your practice. So you can scan the QR code that you see, or you can go to our website, which is YourCoach.health, and you can download you can get the link to download the app there, or you can just create an account and practice on the desktop as well. Ashley, thank you.
Yes. And I look forward to seeing all of you on the platform.
We look forward to seeing all of you and to meeting all of you. Ashley, thank you again. It's always a pleasure, always so much fun to do this with you. And thank you, everybody, for joining us.
See you all later.